Great intro there, Liam. Well done.
We got the chap.
We've got a shout there, governor.
We've got our intro song, Liam. That's what we've got, mate.
Mate, I love the intro song. It's sick as fuck.
And we're not getting a content warning for it every time we do it.
Yeah, because let's be fair, we're pretty much so good at singing Nickelback that even if we vaguely sing a note of it, we get a content warning now.
Never
Yeah.
made it.
Let's not do that because we're all instantly banned.
I wonder how many words we'd have to sing for it to kick in. Never made it.
And then I could be like, as a...
No, don't. That could be enough.
That's us done already.
That could have fucked it right there.
Could have fucked it.
Content warning. Hello, chats.
Brandon.
Hello. Thanks for people tuning in. If you're watching live, we'll get chatting to you throughout the show. As you know, you've been here before, you know the score. If you're watching for the first time and you're thinking, who the fuck are these two? And what's going on? Well, you're in for a treat. You should like and subscribe.
Definitely like and subscribe.
You're in for a ride. Come on board.
I mean, it's not always the ride that you want, but it's always a pleasurable ride.
It's not the ride you want, but you need a seatbelt.
Yeah.
That's what you get on this show. Yeah, like and subscribe. On today's show, we're going to be talking about mental health and Warhammer.
My mental health's already taken a dip because Brandon just put in the group that the 8-pound that I've just bought for my World Eaters are going from 150 points for free to 200 points for free. So that's just absolutely decimated the list I've just built. I'm now 150 points too high.
How's the new cameras look, boys?
Mate, how do we look in 4K? Because I'm sexy anyway, and I just look even better in 4K.
Oh, hang on, I've got to tell people what they're in for.
Oh, sorry.
I've only got 13 seconds left to do it. We're going to talk about mental health and Warhammer and how to stay safe and look after each other. We're going to talk about, is Warhammer 2 complex? Yeah. And we're going to do the usual Meta Monday, plus a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Let's go.
Guys, check out this new camera that I got.
Mate, we're in so much definition right now.
Fucking watch this, lads.
Oh, God, have you switched over to it, though?
No.
Look at this, watch me.
Gentlemen, watch my new camera. And then it just not work.
What are you doing with it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to make it work.
Mate, you've got a remote.
we've got a new camera.
That they use in a church.
It's a Ugandan church camera. It's actually like...
Paul, I got here, right, this evening, and Paul's like, look at all these new cameras I bought. I'm like, yeah, sweet. He goes, this one they use in a church in Nigeria. And I was like, what? Out of everything, you like, not in like a meeting room in London as like a conference camera, as a church, as a camera in a church in Nigeria.
Look at this.
Look at it, mate. He's on the remote. He zooms in. Mate, he zoomed so far into my head earlier, you could pretty much see inside me. Look how weird this is.
Oh, I'm sat in a fucking church, lads.
Mate, I've put my glasses around my neck as well because I'm 10 out of 10 for cool. What is going on? Why is it so close to me? Mate, it's looking into my soul. That's the problem. I don't think the camera will come back if it looks this far into my soul.
What should we have a look at? Look at them!
Hey, the Miltons! Hey. Oh, Jesus.
Do you know what, lads? I think I just might play with this. Thanks for tuning in to the Ugandan camera demonstration stream. What you can see up here is some real nice painted tyrannies, which I've never fucking played with.
Didn't you play with them once?
Yeah,
and
don't judge
then
any of these
accuse me of Cosbying you.
They're looking real nice. Anyway, we've got a new camera. That's called the Paul's got a new camera feature.
Paul's got a new camera feature. We're going to spend 15 minutes zooming around. Paul.
Does anybody want to see that again? What's the chat saying? Hi, everybody. What, you want me to do it again? All right, then.
Still a channeling wank, but now it's in 4K.
How's chat doing? Are we all?
Mate, we've got loads of people in chat as well already.
Oh, I've done it on the fucking top chat thing again.
Yeah, mate. Live chat.
Yeah,
so we got loads of people.
Fucking hell.
Adam L. I definitely am.
They can all see each other, Liam.
Fuck are these two without glasses?
Oh, we're going to put them on when we get serious. We're there's quite a few serious subjects to discuss today. We're going to war.
Yeah, I'm going in on someone.
Unfortunately,
I'm 2-footing someone this evening. I will drive to their house and I will go through their front door.
Liam and I don't want violence, but I don't know what else we're meant to do in these sort of situations. But
we're going to be violent. I'm just going to tell him to stop.
We're going to talk about what we're hoping the chat can do is help us navigate this very delicate situation.
And maybe not go with my approach. Maybe my approach needs tempering.
You walked into my house today being like, fucking knock him out. He wants a bit of trouble, does he? We'll fucking see about that then. Have a word down with your butcher. And I was like, can you not come in my house?
Can you not come in my house just spouting violence about people?
Yeah, that's what I said to you, innit? I said, not under this roof.
Not under this roof.
He came in You fucking will take him down. Listen, not under this roof.
What did I say? Let's drop kick someone.
Yeah. I was like, listen, I've made you a Charlie Bingham's. It's on the side. Sit down, eat your Charlie Bingham's, and stop swearing.
Stop swearing.
I will not have that. This is a Ugandan church. I will not have.
Oh, those eyes, wow, Jesus Christ. The way the VP is scored, how easy it is to lose a turn, which often means the game is hard. Oh, okay, Peter's actually talking serious. Stop zooming in on me, it's so weird. Do you know when like someone gets caught doing something they shouldn't?
Look at this. It's so useful.
Why are my eyes so weird?
Do you know, so obviously I bought this for the streams. Not for this. Although
No, not for just zooming in on my face.
It is quite fun zooming in on your face when you're talking to the chat. Every time you're into the chat, we're like...
what? We've already got what has Stephen Box or Valrak done now? They already know my normal fucking targets.
No, they're not in trouble. There's someone stolen our show name. But anyway.
We'll get to that.
How's your week been in the world of Warhammer, Liam?
I've only played once this week.
Shit.
I know.
It was only Monday. I meant last week.
Last week, I only played once, and I played into Custodes with my World Eaters and had an absolutely awful time. If you want to watch, I think World Eaters are one of those armies that are playing 40k, but also playing a completely different game than someone else, because they're the only real properly melee-focused army that actually works in melee. And then you come against Custodes, which are just so
kick your head in.
Durable that Custodes want you to come to them, and World Eaters want to go, and it's finding that balance. It doesn't feel like
a very good matchup for the world boys.
But, it serves me right.
No, anyway, your list is about 10 times more expensive.
Yeah, to be fair, Charlie Bingham is top-notch. How southern of you. Yeah, that is very southern of you to go and buy Charlie Bingham's.
I invited Liam round for a sleepover tonight. This is Charlie Bingham.
He literally voice messaged me earlier. The voice note earlier from Paul was fucking hilarious. It's one of the best voice notes I've ever received in my life. But make sure it's not the one of me just swearing as I tried to get over here this evening as well. It was the one that you sent me, like the first one you sent me today.
Hey mate, you're right. What have I got for you? A couple of things here. I've got cold. Doesn't fucking matter.
That's literally what I got today.
When do you want to come round? G's up in fucking York, so I've got a house to myself, so I'm living like an absolute fucking prince. So come round whenever you want, stay till whenever you want, fucking stay over if you want. We'll have a fucking sleepover. We'll watch Napoleon. Do you want to watch Napoleon? I've got it on the illegal streaming box. With, just you. So when do you want to come round? Do you want some tea? I've got tea. I've got loads of sort of Charlie Bingham's. Do you like Charlie Bingham? He's in the fridge. I've got a fucking chicken en croûte. Do you know what that is? I've got one of them. I've got a bag of fucking chips. Do you want chips? Come round, have some chips. Yeah, let us know when you come round. Basically, if you can come round a bit earlier than normal, that'd be great, because I've got a lot of shuffling and setup to do. But if you can't, it's usual time, that's fine. And if you want to stay, you can stay. And if you want to watch film, you've got to film. And if you don't want any of that, fucking, that's fine as well. And he won't stay.
That was the voice note I got earlier while I was in the middle of doing something at work, and I was like, what is going on?
I thought it was a nice little message.
Mate, I loved it. No risk, no fun. Traffic into Worthing is an absolute state today. Yeah, I found that. And it took me an hour and 20 minutes to do a 20-minute journey this evening. And all Paul was getting from me was voice notes of me just swearing.
He was going, my battery's running out.
My Tesla's fucking on like 10% as well, so I don't know if I'm getting out. My Tesla's fucked.
Stuck by the sea. Living in your Tesla for a few days.
Just while someone comes to rescue me.
It's happened before. I did offer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You never asked me how my week in Warhammer
We hadn't finished talking about my week in Warhammer. So that was my week in Warhammer. Sorry. And then, so how was your week in Warhammer been? What have you done this week in Warhammer?
I played... This fucking door really annoys me. It was shut. I played Rob and Lost. Sisters.
That'll happen.
First time I played them.
Vanguard, wasn't it? You were playing?
I was playing the stupid Vanguard list.
Why do you think it's stupid, though? It's
completely broken. It's like the most stupid set of rules you can ever imagine.
I think the problem with it was, and I don't know if GW are this silly, but it feels like they made a detachment thinking that people were going to play it one way and completely ignored half the codex and thought, no one's going to look at that unit and that detachment. That won't work. And then someone's gone, do you know what? That actually does work.
Let's be honest, Inceptors are stupid.
Inceptors need something doing to them.
It's just unbelievable. The fact you get 3 inch...
3 inch deep strike with
so
6
amazing
plasmas, or 6 of those bolters last week when I played you were just...
It's not just the bolters, it's the bolters with the strat that if you're outside of 12 gives you +1 to hit and an extra -1 AP. So you're hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s if you've both momented.
Plus you're the
with
closest...
sustained hits too. So you just roll everything again.
Just keep rolling everything.
It's super silly.
Yeah, and against marine bodies, it absolutely just splatters them all over the fucking gaff.
Yeah.
Because you're -2 damage, mate.
It's a fucking ridiculous list. But it's going to get absolutely data slated. The data slate is going to completely wreck that list. The Calidus is going to go up in points. They've got to do something to Inceptors. I don't see how else they can fix that list without messing with Inceptors.
I think Inceptors might get a tickle up. I don't know. I don't think it'll be the deep strike thing because I think that's their whole stick, isn't it? I think it might be a points increase on them, but quite a hefty one.
Points or move it to 6 inches or something. 3 inches is stupid. Adam says, not that broken, didn't beat Sisters. Well, I didn't really know what I was doing. Rob was a good opponent. Rob was helping me and being like, you probably want to kill that, but it's impossible. And you probably
want to kill that, but it's impossible. Well, really helpful, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I was just being honest. He was like, you probably want to kill that, but I can bring it back. I was like, right, so shall I kill it? You probably should, but I'm going to bring it back. Yeah, but I need to kill it. Well, you can't kill it. Well, you can kill it, but it's coming back. I'm like, fucking hell, it's doing my head in. Jesus. And Rob obviously knows how to screen, so Rob just screened his entire... Rob just screened his half of the board.
And was like, yeah.
So I was just like, okay, so my entire army can come down, but it's going to come and stand and look at you.
Yeah. So it's going to, and this is the thing with that list. If you play against someone that knows what they're doing, they can control where you're coming in.
Yeah. That's what I realised with that Vanguard
and
list.
And then he controls where you're coming in, and then sets up a shooting lane to just fucking kill whatever does come in.
Brother Calvin's fucking hopeful.
No, they don't.
They're not staying as they are.
They're never staying as they are. They're too.
They're going to eat them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they're just point them. I think they're just point them. To be fair.
And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I bought all these cameras and been fucking around in here. Luke's asking, is everything all right at home? Not really, mate. I'm living like a prince. I'm eating Charlie Bingham's all the time. I'm watching all my films. I'm playing computer games and just setting up stream, messing around, really.
Only let's just clarify, G's just gone on a work training course. There's nothing more like sinister than that. You're not...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. G's just... My wife's just away.
There's nothing more sinister than that, boys.
I'm still married.
Yeah, it's not... Just you haven't gone down the road, you haven't gone down 2023 Liam's road yet, have you?
Luke's there thinking about breaking. Liam, do you want to come stay at mine and we'll watch Napoleon? Luke's like, fuck, he's going on with this.
Sat in his pants with some popcorn. Yeah.
I've got a pot noodle. We can share a pot noodle.
Share a pot noodle.
I've got a pot noodle and a pack of Charlie Tunnocks.
Yeah, and half a thing of garlic bread. Oh, some Finder's crispy pancakes. Oh, let's get some Finder's crispy pancakes in.
What are they?
You've never had Finder's crispy pancakes?
I don't think so.
Or Mr. Brain's pork faggots?
Excuse me?
Have you never had...
You can't say that fucking word on YouTube live.
It's the thing, it's the...
Don't say it again.
It's the pork thing.
The algorithms don't know.
Oh, do they not?
Well, I imagine not.
Oh... They're like a standard thing you can buy in Sainsbury's.
Don't say it again.
Okay, I'm not saying it again.
But what is it? A sausage?
Yeah, it's like a ball of meat. What? Not.
I'm just being silly. I had a good week in Warhammer. If people haven't done so already, please join the Discord. That's my weekly announcement. We started a new feature this week in which I give someone who's joined the Discord a item from my house.
This week it's G. That's why she's not
this
here.
This week this is my wife, and she's outside in an Uber.
It's my wife.
She's my wife now.
She's my wife now, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Most people are going to fucking... People, non-English people that watch are going to be like...
Must have watched it. I would suggest that 90% in the chat know what that's from.
Right, so this new feature, basically, please join the Discord, and the Discord chat is going nice, ticking over very nicely. Every week, the best contributor to the Discord don't reveal it yet, Liam, will receive an item from my house. Now, Georgia, the wife, is getting perpetually annoyed at the amount of Warhammer product.
Every time I come, it's like creeped.
I'll tell you what she hasn't seen, this fucking camera.
Why is it still on me?
Just wait till she sees this, boys. I'm going to have it watching as she comes in. She keeps going, why is all this fucking... You got to get rid of all this stuff. So every week I'm going to give someone who contributes the most and impresses me as an individual through their charisma, engagement and general community spirit. It's one of those items until Georgia stops complaining.
Yeah.
And we'll see how far we go. So the first item... pronounce this for me, please, Liam.
Vallejo.
Vallejo.
What, were you expecting me to say something really stupid then?
I thought it's Villaggio.
No, it's Vallejo.
Brandon, £2. Vanguardi's wank. Do you know what, Brandon? You were actually the fucking winner of this,
He
mate.
was actually told me that
That's
you were the
mad.
winner of this before this, and then you basically just paid for this. You were going to win it for free, and now you just
Liam,
paid for it.
I genuinely said Brandon
You
was
did
winning
say
the prize.
Brandon,
Yeah, yeah.
You said he'd been really good in Discord this week.
Yeah, and he always tunes in. So I said Brandon's won the prize. And then Brandon has literally just done a super chat saying Vanguardi's wank. Great work, Brandon. There you go, mate. So you've won a Vallejo.
Vallejo.
Oh, what? Where's the H?
But it's Italian. Doesn't matter where the H is. It's how it's pronounced.
All right, Papa John, calm down.
Don't call me in, mate. Did you not see what he got done for? Mate, he does not like certain people, that man. Papa John, oh, Papa Johnny Dharma over here.
Johnny Dharma.
Oh, Papa Johnny Dharma. That could be my darts walk-on name. Liam Papa Johnny Dharma.
Dharma. Oh, shit. Right, Brandon, you've won this, mate. Bring it down to the club. It's ground texture, acrylic ground texture. It's unopened, still sealed, and thanks for joining and taking part in the disco, mate. Next week, who fucking knows? It could be a box
Someone
of
wants
Space
your
Marine.
manky dry brush.
I have actually got loads of brushes to give away, yeah. Maybe that can be next week. Someone will get a dry brush. Well, I don't want to tell people what the prize is. That's all part of the mystery and, just general excitement about it. You like that feature? Should we keep that?
I love that feature, mate.
What's next? Stream's coming back.
Stream is coming back. We've got some cameras. You went and bought loads of cameras. This one being the one that seems to be...
It's really annoying that I keep zooming in on you. Get your fucking glasses on.
There we go. Fuck.
Right, the Ugandan church camera is...
Is new.
Look at this, look at...
Mate, look at the setup that you this is like behind the scenes access.
Oh, fuck, it's going to knock the camera out.
Mate, you're going to knock something over in a minute. Behind the scenes access to what you guys don't normally see.
This sort of ruins the mystery.
Mate, I'm not...
Wouldn't it be funny if there's someone sat in the corner?
Gee, sat in the corner like tied up. Like...
You go all the way around, you're like, fucking hell. Oh, it's stopped. It's going back.
Mate, I don't think it 360s itself.
We've bought some new cameras. So the stream's coming back, and it's going to be like we've got 4K cameras for the top cam. We're going to have a side cam at 4K. We've got this thing which is going to be on a fucking wall or something. I don't know. Liam's sorting it all out.
Papa John, dead or alive?
That's a very good dead or alive.
He's alive.
Alive.
He's alive because he was in the papers a couple of weeks ago for making some very off-piste comments.
Was he?
Yeah, he's not a fan of a certain race of people.
Say what you want about Papa John, but his pizzas are still good.
I don't. Out of the three of them, I'd have a PJs over like anything else.
Joe says the cable management. The cable management is a problem here. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, right, Jesus Christ, Joe.
Look at that. What is that?
That's just a random cable, spurious cable.
There's Melton John.
Melton!
Right, that's that announcement. The stream's coming back. We're going to do a knockout tournament.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try and sort the format out for you and get people involved, and then we'll go from there with it.
There'll be prizes.
There'll be prizes.
The Epic Flail Invitational.
Yeah, we're going to call it the 2024 Epic Flail Invitational, and I will be in touch. I mean, I'm going to win. But we're going to play on the clock, aren't we? That's the one thing I'm going to reveal about it. We're going to play on the clock. And we're yet to decide.
Fast games.
Yeah, we're yet to decide how much time you get.
And deployment will be done off stream. So
Yeah.
it's just like...
Hour and 15, we're thinking.
Yeah.
Go. Play. No fucking about.
I'll just be trolling and fucking around zooming in on you with my camera.
Rick, I have exactly the same laptop stand.
Orc talk today. We can talk orcs, mate, when we go through Meta Monday, which we're also doing. Our next feature on the list is my notes. It says Mental Health Day. Don't kill yourself, which sounds a very strong message, but I think it's important to talk openly about mental health. Liam.
I think it's that day, isn't it? We mentioned this last week. It's Blue. Is it Blue Monday? And it's meant to.
I was calling it Depression Monday, but I don't think that's what it's called.
No, I think it's like the most. It's that day, isn't it, where you're like the furthest away from your next paycheck after getting paid early in December. Yeah. Life seems pretty shit because you've just done Christmas.
Do you like how that pops up now? Thank you, Rick, for the £2.50.
Like Thanks for reminding me, Paul. Don't kill
Appreciate
myself.
It. We'll
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, well, no, but I think sometimes it's important to say to your mates, don't kill yourself.
Well, I think the lead-off question is, how are you?
You can probably this way a bit if you want.
Probably not.
You don't have to. No, that's too far.
Oh, hey, Jesus.
Think of that being in the middle.
All right. So like the lead-off question, Paul, is not don't kill yourself. It's definitely how are you? Are you okay? Is there anything you need to talk about? Don't top yourself.
Hey, mate, you all right? Don't kill yourself. Yeah, catch you tomorrow.
Beep.
That's why I have so few friends.
Well, and the fact that you send really cool voicemails to me, like voice notes. I love that voice note. What did I reply to you? This was the best voice note I've ever received.
I've sent some really weird voice notes today. Do you want another one that I sent? I've been really manic today.
No one's noticed at all, mate.
All right, boys. I just wanted you. How big are your tits and nigga grace them up on a Sunday?
What the hell are you on? Are you okay?
Yeah, but it looks like a penis.
Do we need an intervention?
That's just a group chat with some boys that should be joining us. That's just our little anthem.
Oh, is that telly?
Every week, this is part of mental health day. Every week we check in with each other on a weekend and we say, how big are your tits and do you grease them up on a Sunday? It's just an in-joke, but it's just a way of saying, how are we all doing, boys?
Yeah, is everyone okay?
It's just, how's everyone doing? I want to hear from everyone. I want everyone to say, I want everyone to just check in. Yeah, it's just a nice little battle cry.
And it's that thing, isn't it? It's like if anyone does want to talk, does want to chat, it's always harder to start the conversation than to react to someone asking you. Because it's harder for me to go up to you and go, Paul, I'm struggling at the moment. Whereas if you go, mate, how's it going? And I go, it kind of opens the door and it starts that conversation. I think that's what everyone needs to do is just, I know we're getting a bit fucking soppy, but...
No, let's sop it up. We've been far too silly.
Just phone, just check in. Everyone just check in with one mate. Everyone just text one mate and say, how you doing? You all right?
It's super important.
Yeah.
This time of year is shit. Like January is fucking rough.
It's fucking cold. It's dark. It's just miserable as fuck, innit?
Yeah.
No one's got any money. And you just, like... And everyone just is addicted to a hobby that costs us fucking astronomical amounts of cash.
Yeah, I bought a fucking custodian's army this week by accident.
Oh, you let it slip already, haven't you?
Oh, that's...
Don't worry, chat. Paul's changed his army again already. After playing Vanguard for fucking 3 games... He's changed his army again. No, you change your army more than I do.
We're going to talk about mental health. Liam's off his tits today. He's had a coffee.
Oh, mate, I've literally had a coffee and I
Stop talking.
Mate, I got to your house, didn't I? Walked straight in the door like you said.
Walking on the phone, starting a fight with someone on the phone. It's threatening people.
Threatening people. Like, I was about to drive up somewhere else and just start filling people in. Then literally, you were like, how's it going? And I was just like, bang. I just talked for about half an hour. Yeah, and you were having a manic episode as well. So both of us, between the two of us...
I was just fucking around.
You were just fucking around with cameras and I was just sitting there going, right, I've got this idea, I've got this idea, I've got this idea, I've got this idea. You were like, are you okay? I was like, I've had a coffee.
Yeah, I was like...
I've had one coffee.
Yeah, I was like...
And I'm fucked. Like one coffee and I'm off my beans, mate.
I was like, the chat are going to get it today. They can get like, both of us just be like...
Jesus Christ.
But mental health thing is important, isn't it, to recognise the importance of asking your mates how they're doing and using Warhammer as a vehicle for that.
Why do I wait and talk at work today? Brew Monday, fucking dead boring.
Read it out properly, Liam.
No, so Brandon was like, we had a sit down at work today called Brew Monday, fucking dead boring. So Brandon don't give a shit, mate. He's won some paint and he's like, he's 0 fucks giving us brighten his day up, innit? All right, Brandon.
Rick, with another £2, we're going to be rich.
Change his army more than his underwear.
Hey! He knows me. Do you want to have a sleepover, Rick?
Rick, you can come round and watch Napoleon with him.
Someone
come round and watch Napoleon with him on a very legal stream that Paul has got. It's very.
Yeah, no, it was a joke. That was a joke.
We're not watching Napoleon. What are we watching?
Napoleon Dynamite.
I fucking love that film.
It's a good film.
Good.
I've not watched it. I'm watching it tonight.
I'm really glad you guys are talking about this. Had a mate of mine, that did something silly last year, and we all said if we'd only asked him how he was. That's it, mate.
Just thanks for that, Paul. It is super important.
Just text someone, man. Just text someone. Just say, are you all right?
That's why I really like Warhammer and building Warhammer community. What the fuck was that?
That's you. That's not me. I think that's your...
Rick Frost again. That's from earlier. Thanks. We got a little bling. I don't know how I've done that, but there's some kind of blinging noise. Paul, thanks for sharing that, mate. Yeah, it is important to create relationships with people where they'll have honest and open conversations. No. And also, I think spotting your mates when they're not being honest and try to create an opportunity for them to
Jojo, something, and like honestly, Joe, if you ever want to chat, message me privately. We'll chat.
Don't do it today. He'll fucking ring you, not stop talking.
Yeah, mate, you will be up at 1 a.m. with me chewing your fucking ear off.
Don't text Liam today. Mate, if you text Liam today, he's just going to be like in car on his Tesla. Hey, mate, how you doing? You all right?
I've got a battery. Can someone come and save me? Lads, let's fucking drop kick someone.
Right, let me tell you about your world is, Abby. I'm going to go for every model.
But honestly, I am available if anyone ever wants to chat. Just drop me a private message.
Yeah, same.
I'm here for anything that anyone needs about anything. And I know I can be a bit of a... We can be slightly over the top and parodies of ourselves on these channels. But
yeah, I'm not like this in real life. I don't want to talk to people in real life.
Yeah, but we're actually nice people in real life.
Oh no, well, that as well, yeah.
I promise. Like, I am actually a reasonably nice person.
You are.
Despite what most of you think in the group after I fucking go in on everyone in a group normally. I just don't like people very much.
You're a really nice guy, but you get very angry.
I don't get. No, this is definitely.
You don't get angry.
I don't get angry.
You just quit group chat sometimes, then come back in,
and then 2-foot someone in the group chat, and then
and then disappear again.
And then disappear again.
It's the beautiful thing about Warhammer's silly, isn't it? Really, it's like a silly, weird game in a weird universe. But the beautiful thing about it is it does create relationships by which people can look after each other. It
creates a bond over something, doesn't it? And it creates a shared interest. And I think that's what's quite hard is like you don't have to talk about what you're struggling with necessarily, but you can talk about something that we've all got in common, which is Warhammer. So even if someone is struggling and wants to have a chat, just message me and just be like, oh, how's your World Eaters going? Or, you know, oh, I've just painted up these Deathwing. What do you think? And it just starts a conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's a, what's it called? An icebreaker, isn't it? Not like my classic, I'll be speaking to you later.
Tell that story now.
No, mate, I can't tell this story. That's 2023, Liam.
I thought earlier we should do an after dark. We should do like a after dark show for members when we get to 1,000 subscribers.
What? It's just my stories.
Just like late night members only, where we can say all sorts.
Oh,
wait, there was something else I was going to say on this. Oh yeah, that's it. It's really. I used to work in drug treatment services for 10 years, and I was a safeguarding lead and manager. So I used to have loads of conversations with people about harm and self-harm and suicide and loads of stuff, and I find it a really comfortable conversation because I've asked so many people, have you had any thoughts of killing yourself this week, or like it's just such a normal chat for me. But those sort of conversations out the blue with people are fucking well weird, and they're very sensitive. But if you use something like Warhammer as a way to start a conversation with someone from a mate, then like if you came around tonight and I was like, hey, going on, mate, right, well, and we're just chatting about Warhammer, I'll be able to tell from you how you're chatting about Warhammer how you're doing.
Yeah.
If I know you.
Yeah,
you know
and that's the thing, isn't it?
You can just tell when something's not right. You know,
and you can, but you go like, oh, fucking, I'm just bored of it at the moment. Like, I'm struggling to hobby.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my concentration's down and all this. And you'd be like, oh, is everything else okay then? And it leads you into having a conversation. Whereas what did I walked in tonight, threatened to kick someone in the face.
You came in like fucking ISIS. I thought fucking Hezbollah had come in. I thought I would see.
Mate,
you came in fucking screaming and shouting about harming people. I thought ISIS are here. ISIS have been working.
But then I was literally like, I'm actually feeling like really positive the last couple of weeks, wasn't I? I've had like a cup of coffee and all of a sudden the world's a better place, isn't it?
I think I've drunk a lot of Coca-Cola today.
Yeah, but this doesn't have anything
I had a full bottle of Coke before this and I'm necking zero. Well, hang on, there was something else in that chat. Yeah, right. So Warhammer as a subject is great for just to create conversation.
Yeah.
But it gives you an opportunity, doesn't it, to have like a proper chat with someone and create... Because a lot of guys our age, they just go a bit... I've seen it a lot. They just go a bit insular sometimes. You know what I mean? They find it harder to talk about feelings.
I did it last year. Massively did it last year. Fell off a cliff and literally was like, just didn't want to talk to anyone. And I'm in a lot of like group. You can see me. I'm in groups. I do this now. I'm quite out there. But, you know...
Yeah, with them glasses.
Yeah, exactly. But beginning of last year, mate, I was fucking really struggling with stuff. And now you're going to
I know you're making a serious point, but I'm going to zoom in on your glasses.
But I think Warhammer's the thing that actually helps you get out of it because you end up having... You're not forced into conversations, but you get to that point where you're like, I have to engage with people because I want to get out and I want to go and play this game. I want to put my models on the table... And yeah, they might not be painted and I can't be bothered at the moment because I'm feeling a bit shit. But you still, whenever you turn up to that club, especially the one in Brighton, even if you put your model on the table that I've literally spent 5 minutes painting, you'll always get someone come up to you and go, really like what you've done there. Really like what you've done there. And that's all you want sometimes, isn't it? It's just that little bit of like self... And you think, oh, do you know what? That's given me a little bit more... fucking positivity to paint some more. I'll get some more on the table, and then you interact more into the community and and society again, and it just brings you out of that funk. And I think that's what people don't realise about this hobby is why it's so good for trying to help mental health.
When I worked in drug treatment, I ended up leaving drug treatment services to work in lobbying because I was sick of people dying. If I'm going to be honest, there was shit. There's like every other week there's someone that I knew would die. You know, like a client that was on the case book. Oh fuck, where was I going with that? What were you just talking about?
Warhammer being good.
Oh, that's it. And so I've seen a lot of people lose their lives due to suicide, self-harm stuff. And the common theme through all those people or those situations they ended up in was like a lack of connection from people.
Yeah.
So another good thing about Warhammer or just gaming communities is even if you're not all like, so how's everyone's mental health today? You know, even if you're not all sort of like really fucking chatting about that, which is fine, you have to be. Then just having a community of people that chat and distract and like engage in something is just so good for your mental health.
Yeah.
If you're being part of things is great. Well, there's loads of. Do you want to read some of those your top comments out there?
Yeah.
Just go flashback to Return the Old saying Napoleon is awful. Go for Waterloo.
Okay. I don't know. That seems very.
I've heard Napoleon shit, but I just want to watch it.
Brandon, he said he takes the piss, but at the club, 100% mental health can be a dark place. 40k does a great job of taking people's minds off it. Peter, each minute you're in the store, play, paint, see videos is a minute you're not doing yourself in. It's true though, isn't it? It takes your mind off of what you're doing.
Yeah, like
it does. It takes your mind. Thank you for sharing Taste of Wang. You need to let us know where you are, mate, and we will happily accommodate you for any game. I've got a set up at mine. If you want to come and play, just let us know where you are. Warhammer, yeah, I think Warhammer does have the best communities. Like, it does have a really strong community, and I think Warhammer's one of the things that, like, and I'm going to throw this out there because I'm one of these people that was a bit on the outside of, like, stuff at school, was never one of the cool kids. I know you all now look at me and think, fuck me, probably the coolest kid in town. Don't zoom in on my face again. The coolest kid in town, clearly the coolest kid in town. But let's be fair, at school I wasn't very popular. But do you not think that... Jesus Christ! But do you not think that Warhammer rooms are some of the most accepting people you've ever come across in your life?
Yeah, no, definitely.
You could turn up literally in a pair of cowboy boots and a fucking...
Well, look at fucking tops people wear.
Leather vest. Mate, you could turn up in a leather vest, cowboy boots and a jockstrap and people be like, fucking, there's Liam again. Fucking, he's here to roll some dice, isn't he?
I just taste of one. I hope you're okay, mate. I just read your comment over Liam's shoulder.
I didn't ring the whole
sending you
thing
positive
out,
thoughts.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
And if you're in the Brighton area, come hang out with us and play some games.
Yeah, come down, hang out. We're always here to hobby and hang as well. So just give us a shout, man.
Thanks for sharing that and tuning in.
Right.
Hang on. You were just making a good point though.
I was just saying that, like,
accepting, very accepting.
It's just a very accepting community, isn't it? Like, you could literally, you get such a diverse group of people, and everyone just sort of gets on with everyone. Like, there are moments, there's always flashpoints, isn't there? Like in anything, normally caused by me.
You do cause a lot of flashpoints, you know?
Yeah, but flash in both senses of the words, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking argument and dick out. Why am I giggling at my own joke? I've had way too much coffee, mate, and I'm off my absolute beans at the moment.
You're literally like you've drug-induced mania.
I don't know what I've done.
You're basically on the same level as me.
Do you know what the worst bit was, though? Do you know what the worst bit was? This was at like 3 o'clock this afternoon I had a coffee.
Is it your first one you've ever had?
Mate, I remember my first beer, and this is literally like that.
Liam's absolutely off his rocker.
Leather vest, indeed.
Peter, you love a leather vest. You were on about it a few episodes ago.
Oh, Wang's in Florida, to be fair.
I'm visiting Florida for my honeymoon in a few months.
I'm just not going to sure G's going to be down with you disappearing off to play 40k, though.
She'll probably appreciate the peace.
By that point, she's had enough. Yeah, after she gets off the plane, after she's dealt with 12 hours of you sat next to her chewing her ear off.
She'll be like, get the fuck out.
Can I come and sit the other side and just have a coffee?
What? I'm not taking you on my honeymoon.
Why not? You asked me for a sleepover tonight.
Yeah,
I was saying I'll come sleepover in Florida, and now you're telling me no.
Entertain the chat. I've got to work out how to do a poll. Say something else about mental health.
Say something else about mental health.
It's helped you. It's
helped me a lot, to be fair. Massively. And I think all of these games and all of these communities do as well. And I'd say, like, whatever community you're in, even if it's Warhammer, if it's Magic, if it's Old World, if it's whatever, just check in with people. Just make sure everyone's all right. Because, like, if someone's gone quiet in your group for a while, just send them a message privately and just make sure they're all right. Because It might be nothing, but, you know, if that one message makes a difference, it really does make a difference, doesn't it?
Big time.
What are you trying to find?
I found it. I just want, and that was a good. We're doing a poll now.
Oh, okay.
So basically, my the list submission, the deadline today was for the league. Or did I get that wrong?
I don't know.
I sent Tom a tenner. Have you?
I've sent him a $5, but whatever.
Fucking hell, I sent him a tenner.
Why did you send him a tenner?
I don't know, I just assumed it'd be 10
Have you
quid.
entered twice?
Oh, fucking hell, I sent him 10 quid.
Paul's entered twice because he thinks he might win it now.
I sent him a fucking tenner. Paul,
Paul, you're Paul?
No, that's Paul. That's because I just Paul's thing. Tom, give us a £5. I'm sure I sent him 10 quid. Basically, I got this Vanguard. So I played Knights in the last league. They're fucking shit. Although I did all right, but they're not where they need to be. They're not quite right, are they? So then I got this Marine Vanguard list, which is very, very good, but it's going to get slapped. It's going to get absolutely slapped in the balanced data slate.
It's probably going to get pumped.
I'm not sure about it.
Although, once we get onto our thing later, we'll look at the Meta Monday, it didn't seem to do that well this week. Nah, it's not.
I also, from playing against Rob, there was a bit of me that was like, oh, if someone can screen really well, this list isn't that great.
Oh, mate, you're so competitive. You're so much worse than me in a competitive sense.
Yeah, I'm super competitive.
You are literally
really
competitive.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I play the game to win, but I'm nice. I'm not very good. I mean, I'm all right. I'm not like amazing. So it doesn't. You can be competitive and average.
Basically, I play to win, but I'm pretty shit at it. It's what you're trying to say.
I'm getting better.
Oh,
should
God.
I play? Which faction should I play?
Brandon's played a tenner as well. So Paul, fucking
Brandon. We're a league on our own, mate.
Tommy's making an absolute creaming in, mate. He's buying himself some more orcs.
Right, so which faction should I play in the league then? Option 1, Vanguard. And for this one, bear in mind that it's literally going to get nerfed to shit. And if you're a good player, you get dicked. Or Custados, i.e. Custodes, which I accidentally bought a Custodes army.
And add another option, Tyranids.
No, God, I don't want to put all them together. I ain't got time. Knights. No.
Knights. Oh, look at the bottle job because he knows he won't win with his Knights. And to be fair, you played them last season.
I played them last season. Oh, also, Tom, I'm going to need to borrow your Custodes.
No, not the submission list today, Rick. It was purely just the to pay your $5 to get in, I think.
Right, can everyone please vote on that, and we'll see what I'm going to play. Right.
What was I going to say? If you're having a shit day, just remember you could be worse. You could be an orc player. Seems like shots fired there.
Who said that?
Adam said that. Shots fired.
Don't upset the orc players in here. We have a few of them that get very aggressive.
You could be a snake bite. Be more specific, like unironically playing Night Lords with almost no Marines. Done that, thanks. Oh God.
Right. Hey, what have I done there?
I don't know what you've done, mate. You and this buttons.
You and these buttons.
You and these fucking buttons. What there, love? You eating? Oh no, that's the wrong accent. What accent? I was going to do you chatting about
that. Was an impression of me. All right there, love.
You right there, love?
Fucking Russell Bland.
You right there, love? Reading Song of Fire and Ice on the fucking tube, are we? How about we come up the apples and pears with me and we have a fucking... I'll knock some nasties together, innit, bruv? Yeah, fucking straight through the front kick, cuz, innit, bruv? That's not me, by the way. That's definitely not my accent.
Hang on.
What?
My nose is so cold. Did you say knock some nasties?
Yeah, knock our nasties together, innit?
Fucking hell.
It's not a good-looking organ,
Don't ever say that again.
Why not? Even if I do it in your accent?
That was my accent, was it?
Well, that was me trying to do your accent and I drifted into something else.
I don't know what it was. It didn't sound like me at any point. It was just high-pitched. Well, who's winning this poll? It's still going. Keep voting on the poll.
What's the poll?
Oh, George is taking the piss out of me about this.
What was the thing you were saying last week that you were saying really wrong? That me and Tom were like, what are you saying?
What was it?
I can't remember what it was.
It was a place, wasn't it?
Oh, not Skegness. I can't remember what it was, but you were saying something.
I say loads of stuff wrong. What if I just said the wrong poll?
Poll.
What is it? Poll.
A poll.
Yeah, whatever.
A poll. Going up poll. Going down mine, going up poll.
Whatever. You and your fucking words. Right, someone's stolen our fucking name.
Mate, literally, this is fucking bullshit, mate.
Oh,
who the hell are these pricks, and who the fuck do they think
they
are?
don't start with a verbal tirade. Who the hell are these pricks? Well, you could actually if you want to do it.
But mate, they've stolen our name.
Hey, up, who's on our Discord chatting away?
Is fucking Brandon in there as well?
Oi,
Who's in?
get off my Discord. No, I'm joking. I'm glad people are using it for that. Someone has right. Here we go.
They've also kind of stolen the thumbnails as well, which I feel a bit weird about. Have they got Manny Chima to agree that they can use his image on their thumbnail as well?
Right, there's a few things to break down here. Right, so if you're on the Discord, which you should be, what am I going to vote? Vanguard or Custodes? I don't know right now.
I don't even know myself.
I don't even know. That's why I put it to a poll, because I'm so indecisive with that.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I don't know what to fucking play. If you're on the Discord, you'd see this. Meta Mondays, How to Be the Best, from the Black Crow podcast.
With Aaron and Toby. I reckon Toby's what a proper fucking melt. I reckon he's an absolute melt. I reckon he's wet.
I think they're both really nice. Like, Liam, please don't.
Toby's
No. What's happened here is we also, as everybody knows, tune into this. This is like what we like to call the Meta Monday show.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Black Crow Gaming Boys have had a similar idea. Now, originally, I was quite annoyed about this. I thought, for fuck's sake, that's super annoying because, like, they started similar time to us, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that's super annoying. But then I remembered that I stole the name
from the actual Meta Monday fella. From the actual
guy that has a Meta Monday thing that he posts everywhere, who is often a frequent visitor of the show. He comes in and he comes in and chats to us about the Meta. JC.
Yeah.
JC.
I love it if it's not even him, if it's just someone literally mugging us off and they've just
created probably these guys.
It's probably this fucking Toby. I bet it's Toby. Fucking Toby.
So, I mean, at first I was annoyed, but then I thought, do you know what? We're both sort of skimming someone else's name there, aren't we?
Well, and they've put Manny Chima in their fucking thumbnail, which I think's a bit off.
Listen, Liam, don't fire any more shots. You've
no,
already
I'm just
insulted
saying,
both these men.
have they got agreement from Manny?
Yeah, he's on fucking show. They're bringing him on. Become a Lancer 1-2-1 coaching with Manny. Fucking hell. Anyone who gets coaching in this game.
No, all they've done is take a screenshot.
No, he's on the show. No, he's a guest. Tonight at 9 o'clock.
Oh, jeez.
We should join.
And what, just hammer them?
No, we should just say, listen, we have to fight you for this name.
You're the one who told me no violence. Am I putting a crew together?
I'll vote. Oh, I've got to fucking log in to vote.
Mate, am I putting a crew together or not?
No, we can't threaten violence again.
Do I need a transit?
A transit. All right, I was going to say.
Transit, roller carpet and some cable ties. How nasty are we going? Am I bringing pliers or not?
What, at this stage, I think we should just... what I think we should do is put it out to the chat, and the chat should decide... I'm going to close this poll now.
Do you even know who won? Have you just closed it without even looking at who won the votes?
Well, why hasn't it told me who's won?
I don't know, because you probably didn't... You just closed it rather than ending it properly.
Oh, no, here we go. Vanguard won at 56%.
18 votes.
There's still time to vote, guys. There's still time to vote. I'm going to suggest at this stage that we recognise that we've actually both stolen the name and don't go straight to violence.
You're the one that suggested violence.
But I would like to reach out and find out what their plans are with the name Meta Mondays. I think that Meta Mondays, and actual Meta Mondays, we should have some kind of legal dispute.
Oh my God, Peter's getting fucking bombed wherever he is again.
You could use snake bites more Pacific, like on it.
No, laughing out loud. Here comes the Russian pulsar rockets. Be right back.
So we have to
stay safe, Peter. Please stay safe.
Jesus Christ. Peter's in Ukraine.
Where was the polar?
A few times on the show, Peter's had to take cover.
Telly's in the chat though. Good to see Telly.
Well, that's good. Telly's under attack. Peter, it goes without saying, we hope you're okay, my friend. Please get yourself safe, kiddo.
Yeah. And just remember, real life isn't 40k, so you probably don't have a 4-up in run, mate. So, yeah, don't take a rocket to the face.
That's helpful.
I'm just reminding him, just in case he thought he's had a fucking refractor field round him or something.
Stay safe, mate. We're thinking of you.
Can I just say something that's completely irrelevant to what we're talking about?
I guess so.
I just listened. I downloaded, because I'm playing World Eaters at the moment, I just downloaded the Red Angel book, the Angon one, and it was fucking shit. It was so bad, right? And I got to the end of it, And Angron must have been in it for a good fucking half an hour. That was it. And it was just absolute dog shit.
You're going the wrong way.
There you go.
Look at that food stain there.
What food?
What
food stain?
I'm joking.
It's probably my Charlie Bingham's, mate, isn't it? Got my Binghams down me. But yeah, mate, the book was fucking awful. I would not recommend it at all. Dog shit.
Yeah.
Dog shit book. I'm going to listen to The Betrayer next, though, the Khan book.
Stop reading all shit runs. Just read Dan Abnett, Gaunt's Ghost and Eyes and all.
If I read Gaunt's Ghost, I will buy an Imperial Guard army. That's how it goes for me. I listen to a book, I buy an army.
I just buy armies.
I just buy armies.
Brandon says Peter is running across the battlefield riding a bear with an AK-47 in each hand. That I imagine Peter but he will have like one of his jackets on
with a leather vest.
He'll have a leather jerkin on.
Leather jerkin. Oh, check out my jerkin.
Tell us, is that time of game? Is it, Liam? What's he insinuating?
I don't know. What have I done this time? But is it time to buy a new army? Come rant with Liam Monday. Yeah, it basically is. It was a shit book.
Thanks for that, Liam. That's a new feature we're doing on the show called Liam's Feedback.
But it's always shit. Whatever I'm feeding back is shit.
So what won the poll? As the poll closed?
Yeah, you closed the poll and the Vanguard won.
Fucking hell.
So it looks like you're playing Vanguard, mate.
Well, I have to sell a Custodes army now.
That you've literally just bought in a box over there.
Mm. Oh, it's fine, though, because Georgia thinks a Space Marine, so...
I've just lied and told her there's something different.
Yeah. Tyrannid, she was like,
Red Angel is here. Yeah, mate, Red Angel's poo. Don't bother.
Who's Red Angel?
The Angron's nickname. It's the Red Angel.
Doesn't like Custodes, does he?
He doesn't, mate. He bounced off Custodes, unfortunately. Doesn't matter if he's got -4 AP, D6 +2 damage when you've got 4 up in run, you just roll loads of 4s. I also need to say something else as well. I've been cheating. I'm going to come straight out and tell everyone that I've been cheating.
Fucking hell, go on, Liam.
I fought 8 bound attacks with both weapons. They don't. You have to pick a profile.
So how many extra attacks you been having?
Lots.
Go on, tell us.
Like 4 each.
And how many 8 bound have you got on your list?
How many? I only had 3 at the time, so it's fine. I found it out before. I've now got 12 in my list.
So on average, how many extra attacks per game have you been getting?
9 per round.
9 per round. But how many rounds are they in combat?
They haven't really made it into combat. You dropped some plasma interceptors next to him and just deleted them.
Yeah. I was like, what's your best unit? He's like, these are pretty good. I'll just bring some interceptors.
Yeah, just kill them.
They're fucking shot off again.
Fucking great. Oh, it's like playing whack-a-mole, that list. It's fucking so annoying.
Well, I'm playing it in the league now, thanks to you lot. I thought people were going to spam Custodes.
Mate, 27 viewers. We're doing all right here. We're pretty much fucking up there with Joe Rogan, aren't we?
We're a couple off.
I mean, I'd like to be a pound behind him.
You'd like to pound him from behind? What? You'd like to be a pound behind him?
Why have you turned it weird? So you asked me for a sleepover, and then you make a comment like that? Am I going to wake up and you're going to be on me?
No, what?
Are you going to be on me?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Why wouldn't you be?
I'd be eating popcorn watching Napoleon.
Popcorn? A popcorn watching Napoleon.
Hey, my popcorn.
Down the mains.
That's all I do. Georgia goes away, I just eat fucking popcorn and like watch films and just fuck around in here. Build shit. Right, that's have we gone through all our agendas? Someone stole our name. We were going to ask the chat like what we should do about it, but I think we've decided straight to violence.
Are we going straight to violence?
No,
are we choosing violence or not?
I'm joking. Howling says you won't wake up if you had a sleepover at mine.
Oh, really? Is it that sort of sitch? Are you going to put me in one of my own barrels?
I think everyone's had a sleepover with me. He's had a good time.
I'm sure I can find some Dorises that haven't, mate.
No. God, fucking hell. I find some Dorises. Fucking have some of this.
What is with this fucking zooming on me?
I've got this Ugandan church camera. Look how fucking good it is. It zooms right in on it.
Ladies.
Hey,
I'll be back
I'll be back to talk to you, girls. Right,
fucking hell.
Right, is
2023 Liam, mate. He was an interesting character.
2023 Liam was a thing.
He was, and now 2024 Liam. I'm better, harder, faster, stronger.
Working. No shit, we don't want to get copyrighted again.
all the dating apps have gone. Everything's gone, mate. I'm living a good, clean, healthy life now.
You're doing really well, mate.
I'm happy about myself. Feeling
I'm
positive.
happy for you too.
Until I fall off a cliff again at some point.
Well, if you come in my house talking like you did earlier, then you probably...
To be fair, I might end up in Nick rather than fucking...
Hezbollah.
Isn't that the little midget?
You know, that's a terrorist organisation, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Jesus Christ.
Oh, it might be both.
Oh, Jesus fuck. I thought you said I came in like an angry midget. Obviously not. You were...
I'm sure... Well, maybe it's both.
Do you know the little fella that was like... The little fella he was fighting? Isn't that...
Yeah, and Mike Tyson thought he was a child. He picked him up. Yeah. You seen that video?
Oh, mate.
He literally picks him up to like cuddle him, and they're like, "He's a fucking."
He's actually an adult.
Like, Mike, put him down.
Well, at least he didn't do what he did to other people, Mike.
Bite their ear off.
Well, yeah, he did some worse stuff than that, didn't he? Let's not go into it.
Yeah, let's not. We've already said enough.
We've already said enough.
The main topic for today's Meta Monday show is Warhammer too complex? The whole like 9th to 10th edition was advertised as this like, we're going to simplify the rules, we're going to streamline it a little bit, there's going to be less rules below, it's going to be easy to remember things, because a lot of people's experience of 9th was that so many fucking stratagems, wasn't there? It was so much to keep track of. But is 10th any better?
I think, and this is the thing, is I sent you a voice note earlier in the week, didn't I? Being like, look, do you think this is what we should talk about this week? Because there was, I remember the whole thing about the launch of 10th was going to be, we're going to remove all the bloat, we're going to be streamlining the game, it's going to be easier, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And on launch, it was more simple, wasn't it? And I feel that
it was at launch, yeah.
And then I feel that literally with each codex release, we're going to end up back where we were with 9th, if not even in a worse position. Because the other thing that I just clicked with me is secondaries as well. Do you not remember secondaries in 9th were like simple? You picked 3, didn't you?
You picked 3, but I found it so much to keep track of. But then the new mission system is also like...
Yeah, the new mission system introduced something else with tactical against fixed, and then turning your cards over. It's just added something else into... How many times do you forget to turn your cards over?
Yeah. It's definitely another thing, is it? I don't know, in some ways it's better just drawing... I mean, I play fixed anyway most of the time.
10th is better, but we have no codex to balance shit. Introduce all of the same next level of... That's exactly it. It's like, at the start, when you just had the indexes, it was simpler, because everyone had one detachment, one army rule. You're now going to get into the stage where... Look at Tyranids. So, how many detachments? 6 detachments?
Is it not 5? It's 5 or 6.
And then you've got one army rule, but every detachment's got a different detachment rule.
Yeah.
And then
different enhancements.
Yeah, and then they've all got 4 different enhancements that you need to know. Then they've all got 5 or 6 stratagems, depending if they've got the one that repeats itself through the whole thing. So instead of going from having 4 enhancements and 30 stratagems, you've gone to fucking whatever 4 6s are, 24 enhancements and fucking 36 stratagems that you've got to know for every army.
And there's always a new fucking army coming out every month, so you've got to learn a new pissing thing.
And the problem is it shifts the meta so much, doesn't it? Look at, when we get onto the meta Mondays later, look at what Necrons are doing at the moment. And they've had to nerf them again now, or they've had to give them a little tickle before the data slate comes out. Yeah. Because they're just fucking broken. And it's, again, the thing that, and this is not me bashing GW, because this is what we were talking about last week,
wasn't it?
But it almost feels like they're so siloed amongst what they're doing themselves. And this is what it felt like at the beginning of 10th when they launched it, and it felt like everything had been siloed. So you had like the 3 armies that obviously had been siloed together were GSC, Eldar, and someone else. And it almost feels like that when they bring a codex out. It's like they brought a codex out and they probably only played it against the other codex that's coming out at the same time. And then they've gone, oh, well, actually, we didn't actually think of that interaction. Yeah.
And it was definitely a problem at release, because I literally had a GW staff member tell us that's what they did.
It's mental, mate. It's
literally like, ridiculous. Oh yeah, we all split into groups. And it's just like, fucking hell. Like, how do you make such a stupid mistake? It's so obvious. Like, you could basically get a group of kids and say to some kids, right, you're going to design a game. How do you think the kids would be like, oh, everyone should talk to each other about the rules that they're writing. Like, yeah, well done.
That literally would be like item number 1. Let's make sure all the rules interact.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. We'll keep it all balanced. Yeah. Okay, now what is Eldar doing?
Yeah.
Auto kill.
Oh, and all my points values are too low, but whatever.
Yeah, like, amazing.
But yeah,
I mean, it's still a good edition. I don't know. We're not like bashing the edition, but there was a big push on it being less bookkeeping, less complicated, less stuff. But you're totally right. That just thinking about the Tyranid book. I've got the fucker here.
Well, you got the Tyranid book and the Space Marine books come out, haven't it?
I've got this toothbrush as well. Do you want me to brush you?
No, we're not brushing my face again.
I always keep it handy in case it needs a brush.
So I'm pretty sure you've got 6 detachments in there. And then each detachment will have 4 enhancements.
Sad to see with sunglasses on.
And then each one also has 6 stratagems.
1, 2, 3.
Watch us count
4,
pages.
5. Join next week for...
Paul counts more pages.
And thanks for joining the new edition. Yeah, 6 fucking detachments, you're right.
But then, what they're also doing is introducing a lot of these like a lot of these armies, these Space Marine chapters had their own codexes previously. But so what? So when the Dark Angels, is the Dark Angels codex going to then also have another 6 detachments for Dark Angels? And then is what? Fucking when the Blood Angels won up, another 6 detachments with another 36 fucking stratagems.
Yeah,
and
at that point,
it's
you
just
can't
starting to get
say it's less complicated than
ridiculous.
9th. Because at least with 9th, it was like, oh yeah, I know the main strats. So I don't really need to think about anything else. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like you would have a book and you need to get your head around like particular strats.
So did you play in 9th?
Yeah.
What did you play in 9th? What army?
Knights.
So I played Knights in 9th. How many of the 36 stratagems in that book did you use? Or 30 stratagems?
No, I just used the...
Rotate iron shields. The one where the armigers got lethal hits, or whatever it used to be called, exploding 6 if they all attack the same target or something.
And a blow up.
Yeah, and an auto blow. There was like 4 or 5 that you used. Now, fuck knows, mate. What?
Well, the fucking Imperial Knight strats are shit out there because they've increased the points cost them over most.
Yeah, but once they get a codex, how are they going to give Knights 6 detachments, all with 4 different enhancements, with that many different fucking stratagems?
Yeah, no, they'll just get. Like Brandon's right. Supplements won't have that many. Yeah, they'll just have like 3. But it's still. I think the point that you're making is very valid. Is that the promise for less bloat doesn't appear to be
happening.
However, the fact that the bloat is categorised, I think, makes it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, as you see, because we're coming at this from competitively, or you claim you're not a competitive gamer. That's
I'm not
true.
a competitive gamer at all.
You fucking, one of the first shows I ever did, you were like, I'm not a competitive gamer.
I'm not.
It's fucking disgusting.
The line on the show is disgusting. Zoom in on him again.
No, stop zooming in on me.
Do what I want. Do what I want.
I miss when strats used to be more customizable, like magic items, synergy, and picking units that complemented rather than rules. This is why I like Old World. What they've cut down is customization in army building with squad sizes, more warlord traits and relics, which is actually a bit of a bit I miss. Number of the rules to remember in game is same or more. I think that's another thing. Definitely. Why are you zooming in on my fucking random tattoos? I think that's another thing as well, isn't it? It's the fact that, do you remember when you used to make, I mean, you probably didn't do it with Knights, but like with the smaller armies, you used to make a list and you'd be like 10 points over. You'd be like, fuck it, I'll take a guardsman out of a unit then. And you'd have like 3 units of 10 and 1 unit of 9. And you'd have like random war gear in each one, but you customized the list to exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
Now the problem is you're like, well, I want that. Oh, I'm 10 points over. Oh fuck, I've got to lose a whole unit of something to try and put another unit of something in.
Unless you're custards.
Well, yeah, I don't know what.
Well, you can just have one. You just like add one.
Yeah.
They're a bit old school. You know, you can have like a unit of 4.
Oh, you can have a unit of 4 or something, can't you? But
yeah. I think you've made a very strong case for the game being more, at least equally as complicated and bloated as the last edition.
Well, I think another thing that, and I think this is, the more I think about it is, I think it's to do with the fact it's a fairly new edition. But I've been looking at some of the stuff because I was looking at
Get off my camera.
Anthony Vanilla's whatever he's called, World Eaters list, and there's an interaction where you've got Lord Invocatus that can give 2 units Scout 6 if they're within 6 of him at the start, but he can lead units as well. So if a unit joins him, does it get the Scouts keyword? Well, some tournaments have ruled no, some have ruled yes. It just seems to be like there doesn't seem to be like a defined and I know it's always that way, is TOs make a call sometimes. But
still, no, you're totally right. It's a terrain as well. The thing that really gets me about Warhammer 40,000, I used to play this game called War Machine.
Oh, fucking hell. I wondered how long it was going to be. He's going to live. He's sleeping with that camera. If I sleep over tonight, are you going to zoom in on me with that camera? Why is it still pointed at my fucking groin?
It's coming for you. He's coming for you. Welcome to my Ugandan church. To open the service, we have the singer.
Oh, dear. I'm not allowed to sing. I'm too good.
Melton John singing Christ is Born Again.
Mate, I'm too good at singing. I'll literally get us a content warning. Imagine if I started singing Rocket Man. I can't sing anymore because I will get...
Oh, we're going to get content warning. That was pretty...
Is that how he did it? Is that what he did?
And you ever did like a true survivor.
Feeling like a little kid. He did that, didn't he? He like turned his head to get like the notes. You know, as the notes come out, like, oh mate, I've hurt my neck doing that. Oh fuck! Can anyone give me a rub down in the chat?
Fuck, we're making a good point before that.
Terrain you were talking about.
What's the name again? The terrain rules are just fucking mental. Like, even at the club, people play the terrain completely differently.
But I think the problem
is... Table to table. Like, fucking hell, what you lads playing, eh? You see everything through windows.
I think the problem is that, and I was talking to Adam about this on the way over, he was like, the terrain rules are so simple. And I'm like, I think they are really simple if everyone actually reads the rule book and plays it as it's supposed to be. But I think the problem is that everyone's got an interpretation of what the terrain rules are.
It's the windows thing.
To the windows, to the wall.
That's another content warning.
And it's just, I think people's interpretation of it is different. No, because you'll get us banned.
To the window, to the wall.
Enough. No.
That's this demonetised.
Yeah.
Good comments coming in.
What have we got? Strats are extra, same way rules on every unit, but this can be managed. They stay the same game to game. Secondaries change. Technically, it's a new person is hard. Teaching it to a new person is hard. Has the war gear changes led to us having to buy more boxes to max out the units efficiently? Yes, it has, Telly, because a lot of the boxes now don't contain... Fucking hell.
I just get you every time you look at the chat. I just come for you.
A lot of the boxes don't contain enough weapons. Like, what was the one? Death Company. So Death Company, you can run all of them with power fists. You get 2 in the box. Do you have to buy more power fists from somewhere or scrounge them off of someone else that's put power fists on something if you want to WYSIWYG everything?
That's pretty annoying.
It's fucking well painful.
Oh, sorry, there's more comments.
GK Champion HQ can join strikes but doesn't get scout. They have... Oh, yeah, I think GW likes to miss stuff like that for the faction. Yeah, so he's commenting on the Lord Invocatus thing.
I'm glad Peter's all right. That's a relief.
Some of the keywords carry over. Some of the keywords don't. The way that some of the keywords interact is weird. It's just like
it's clunky, innit? It's just a better edition, I think. Still,
I think it's very balanced at the moment. I think the way that the balance is working is nice.
So we should fix the terrain. The terrain thing. Going back to that terrain point, it's the windows bit that people don't understand. Oh, so that's right. Yeah, I know we've talked about this, but that is the thing. I've had people be like, they'll have bits of terrain. There's a gap, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can see through the gap." And I'm like, "Hang on, I thought ruins block. I thought it's all blocked
the
off."
infinitely high stuff as well. And like, it's infinitely high. They're like, "Yeah, but I can see him." You're like, "No, but it's infinitely high."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I can see him. You're like, no, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Can you see him outside the footprint of the terrain? No. Well, then you can't see him.
Yeah,
because it's infinite. That bit of terrain, that ruin is infinitely high.
It's sorry for sniffing from. It's it's very annoying. I find the terrain rules pretty frustrating. But the bit I like about it is the customization of the detachments. I quite like that.
I like that.
I like it's themed. I like the kind of theme element.
I like the fact that the thing that I do like is Tyranid Codex is a prime example of this. They've looked at it and gone, right, let's look at the models we've got and let's create a detachment for that unit, that group of models. Let's create a detachment. So we've got loads of little bugs. We've then got loads of big bugs. We've then got loads of psychic bugs. Like, they've created a detachment, and it seems that like whatever models you want to play, there is a detachment that they can go in. Whether or not it's good is a different matter. But if you want to play 290 little bugs, there's a detachment for that.
Yeah.
and you're not penalised for doing it. You might be penalised because the detachment's shit, but there's a rules associated with what you're trying to do, which is good because. But again, this makes it feel like GW is steering more to a casual way of playing. That's like, you can play your little bugs. I mean, it's not as good as this bugs. This other list, you're not playing it optimally.
Yeah.
But when you're throwing dice with your mates in his garage, it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got in the chat there, me lad?
Isn't there? Then it join the unit doesn't get it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he doesn't get the. He's got Scout 6 as a keyword or an ability. But the unit that joins his unit doesn't get Scout.
But some
6.
people, some tournaments have
but
already
some tournaments have already can. So there was a whole thing with like one of the lists that was made. I don't know, a World Eaters list, and they ruled that the unit that joined that unit could Scout. So he then changed his list to suit the fact that it could Scout.
I don't get why they can't just like instantly address these things. So other games, I'm not going to mention any because it's becoming like a meme. But there was a forum where if there was a rules query, the company would basically pay people or give them rewards for being judges. So they would basically have like a head judge in a rules forum. And if there was any rule discrepancy, you just jump on the forum and say, for this rule, blah, 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 blah. And you just get answered straight away by a judge and be like, this is the rule.
Yeah. Take
really
it.
Quick.
Yeah, take it.
That's just the rule. So, but I don't understand why... GW don't have a similar thing where there's just a rules master.
But I think we've spoken about this before. I don't think GW see it as a competitive game. Their shops are not set up to be played in a competitive manner. Their shops are set up to introduce new people into the game. Yeah. So you go into a GW store and 90% of them will not have a board big enough to play a 2,000 point game on. The boards are not set up to play 2,000 point games in GW stores. They're set up at 4x4. They're not set up at 6x4. I know 6x4 is not the size now, but you know what I mean. They're not set up there. They're set up at 4x4 because they're there to play a 1,000 point introductory game. They're not there to teach you how to play competitively. And that's the problem. I think GW are not focusing on this as a competitive game. So when they look
they're
at
employing
this stuff,
someone though to do that. So there's that job that went out. They're recruiting a competitive person out there.
Well, I don't know.
It was a few months ago.
What, probably paying him like fucking 12 grand a year or something. Yeah.
You get 7 Space Marines a day. That's what they pay you.
To be fair, that's probably worth quite a lot.
The fucking robot lobs it at your head. Luke says check out Incursion Events and go to like and subscribe his YouTube channel, which is smashing it.
Yeah, Luke, loving Luke.
Go and watch.
Sounds like a dodgy tournament. Check out Incursion Event. To be fair, I'm playing in both of the next Incursion events after I had to find a new doubles partner because someone agreed to do it with me. And then fucking dropped out.
What you find about me, Liam, is there are a lot of things that I don't know about that are going on. Do you know what I mean? Like events or people's 40th birthdays that I didn't realise.
What, like your wife's 40th birthday? That
no, she's younger than that. Not that much younger.
Oh, I thought that was.
What are you doing?
That was a drink then.
I'm worried.
God,
So much fucking around.
it's the wrong one. What are you doing with fucking soundboard?
Dog shit.
I'm looking for.
What are you doing, Carl?
She said she was 12.
Are you happy?
Yeah, that was how old's your wife? She said she was 12.
She's 36.
Oh, right, Jesus. Oh, mate, G will not be happy with you sharing that much information.
She don't give a fuck. But, brother, sorry, Liam, I did drop out on the tournament. But you've got Tom.
Me and Tom, and we've been told that we've got to be on our best behaviour.
Luke, have you won?
Luke, I messaged Luke, who's Mr. Vincent Games, and his tournament that's coming up in February 20. I want to say 20.
Well, let Luke say.
Luke, tell us, give us the right date, so I don't give us the wrong date. And you dropped out, and I messaged Luke saying, "Oh, me and Tom are going to play together." And the first message I've got back was, "That's great, but can you two behave yourself, please?" I've got new people at this tournament. Can you two behave yourself?
Behave.
Behave.
He knows you too well.
Oh God, what else have we got? Disagree with you there. Think them doing things like the World Champs of Warhammer, first one overall, shows that the brand wants to lean into competitive.
I agree with Lou that. I think they are. I think they're trying to be more competitive. Historically, I don't think they've given a shit. And there's this like undertone of, if you're not sure about the rules, just fucking have a thumb war. Or just roll a dice. Fucking
play a game of chicken.
The Old World, I've seen online that the Old World book's got similar sort of chat.
Oh really?
Roll a dice sort of thing.
Oh.
Do you know what it has got in it?
Oh, can't tell me.
No, I don't.
No, tell me.
No, it's something I'll tell you another time.
Yeah, they basically wanted John Lennon to do all their balance work, But Liam's spot on. Pay fuck all, and you have to be in Nottingham. Yeah, they don't pay anyone anything. That's the problem.
Yeah, but we talked about this last week. They don't pay her anything, but let's be honest, you're just fucking around.
GW don't see 40k as a game. They think of their stuff as a hobby, or if it's a game, it feels like 1970 historical reenaction under massive duress. Louis. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? That like maybe they are trying to think it is competitive, but do you know when the saying the horse has bolted? The horse has bolted and it's fucking 2 miles away, and GW have gone, should have got on that competitive horse, shouldn't I? Fucking, what can we do to react to it now? Oh, let's put a tournament on. Let's hire someone and put a tournament on.
Which we did talk about in our world. We did 2 videos, didn't we? A world champ cheating video, and then as 40k got a cheating problem where we kind of criticised GW's approach to making sure like proper judges and taking it more seriously. I think they're going in that direction.
Well, yeah, and then Howland's right, isn't it? It's got competitive. It's people don't make videos of going, look at me and my mate playing in our garage. Oh, look at us rolling some dice and getting all the rules wrong. That's not what you want to watch, is it? What you want to watch is John Lennon playing Manny at a top table and thinking, fuck me, I'd love to be able to actually play in that way. Oh shit, look at that move he's just done. Can I recreate that move when I'm playing? You want to watch, it's like you don't go and watch, what would you rather watch? The Mighty Leeds or Crawley Town?
Mighty Leeds, of course.
Well, yeah, because it's a better quality, isn't it?
Well, and it's Leeds.
Well, yeah, but I should have picked someone else. But yeah,
I'm always going to pick Leeds.
You're going to pick the better quality of whatever you want to watch, aren't you? You know, I was going to do a bad one then, but I won't.
What were you going to say? Something really offensive? No,
don't
do it.
Probably.
Don't do it. I think the chat's on board with us that the Warhammer. It's not that it's too it's not too complex to play. It's still a very good addition, and some significant improvements on ninth. But it definitely hasn't reduced the blow. It does feel like every time a book comes out, there is a lot you need to get your head round and learn. There are a lot of rules. There's a lot to get your head round. Fat chance MOT match on together. Leeds.
And the only thing that I would also say, which is probably not relevant to this conversation, but might be, is they just need to make the rules fucking free. Just all of the rules for all of the codexes. Just bite the bullet and make them free.
You're never going to do that, mate.
I know, but, it's just... Like, there's so many feel-bads that are generated by that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Separate microphone.
We're just fucking recreating the sleepover, aren't you?
You dickhead.
Dickhead.
That is a really crass comment. That is very crass.
God, Jesus.
Telly says GW can't even stop letting scammers shit in the mouths of their customer base, let alone control a competitive rule set. So another thing that came up on the Discord, everyone should join the Discord if they've not done already, because it is now a source of information and news, is these fucking scalpers. Have you seen
There
them?
he is.
Oh, that's you.
That's with my dice bag.
Oh, please talk to people about your dice bag.
Oh, so this is how I'm going to roll at Bournemouth,
honestly,
right? So at Bournemouth, I'm going to tie my dice bag to my groin like this, and I'm just going to walk round just fucking pulling dice out of my ball bag.
He came around for a game here the other day, and he went, here, what do you reckon of this? And he got out the most hideous fucking bag I've ever seen in my life. It's like that big. It's massive. He got out this massive, looked like a fucking gypsy. Not that there's anything wrong with looking like a gypsy.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there's nothing. No, he didn't. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just looked like you were, you were selling things. You were like, what do you want? I've got pegs. I've got fucking buttons.
Lavender.
Yeah, like, what do you want? Do you know what I mean? Do you want a curse? A rag doll? Do you know what I mean? What do you want? Some fucking dice.
Oh, Jesus.
Potpourri, whatever it's called.
Potpourri. It was a potpourri.
Just fucking cover you. It was like that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Look at it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie that to my groin.
Look how it's fucking that doesn't do it justice. Because there it's kind of like scrunched up. It is absolutely massive.
Yeah, that's coming to Bournemouth with me, and I'm going to tie it to my groin, and I'm going to start pulling stuff out of it, and just full alpha people.
After this picture was taken, he started swinging his groin at me and like hitting me with the bag.
Hitting you with the bag.
He started hitting me with the bag. I was like, this is fucking weird. What the fuck is going on?
I did not turn up
It's
to get
awful.
abused.
Do you know what? There's just so much wrong with it. You don't need... First of all, it's sort of like a bag. I'm really going to go in it because I hate it.
Why do you hate it so
It's
much?
fucking massive. It's like... Seriously, it's like this big. It's massive.
It's got dice in it, though. What
Liam,
if I need them all?
Liam, it's got about 4... What that is, right, is if...
How many dice has it got in it?
It's probably about 400.
No, it's got about 150 dice in it.
Oh, that's great. What the fuck are you using them for?
Well, just in case I need that many dice.
Right.
I mean, my berserkers on the charge get 40 attacks.
Well, they do with your fucking rules.
Yeah. I've taken after my El Presidente, haven't I?
The
Old
president.
Black Shins Burn making rules
Yeah,
up
yeah.
as I go.
He was fucking spreading fake news the other day as well, wasn't he?
This needs to be the promotional image for the league. Fucking hell.
That can't be the promotional league for anything.
Yeah, to be fair, he was also in one of the chats the other day just spreading false information about people, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was like, oh my God, have you heard this person's cheating? And blah, blah, blah. Me and Lee were like, oh, we'll talk about that. And it's like, oh, actually, no.
Actually, I just made the whole thing up. I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's like, oh my God, this person's cheating. Oh shit, yeah, we'll talk about that. He's like, no, it's completely untrue.
Completely and utter bollocks.
It's absolute shit. It's like, okay. I guess we won't talk about that.
Paul, it's like his sack has triggered goose hat PST. Do you want to tell us about this goose hat? What's
Well, it's going to be quite
howling,
awkward.
What's howling
actually,
come out here?
it's actually going to be quite awkward, I think.
Why?
Well, Luke mentioned a group the other day that he's chatting to. It's like a team event that we should go to, or someone should go to.
Yeah.
And it's a well-known. It turns out they're quite well-known, and they have a podcast and this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I told this story before. Me and Telly Novelli were playing at Warhammer World in a doubles tournament, and this lad had a goose hat on. He fucking, I'll tell you, he put a goose hat on, and his mate had like a fucking rhino or some chicken. And I got to Tay when I was hungover, and I was very tired. The last game of the day, and I sat down, and then I was Rob, Telly, and these two lads turned up, and then they put these hats on and went, tally ho, away, tally ho, we go. And I just said to Rob, I can't be dealing with these.
No, fuck this.
I'm out. I really loud.
I'm absolutely
I said,
out.
I can't be dealing with these two.
I'm
and
out.
They were fucking singing songs and fucking. It was like playing
What do you
sort of
think
like a stand-up circus act. Like
What
a
do you think
circus
their
act.
drug of choice was that day?
Fucking, I don't think. Ketamine. So they were just like, whoa.
Chasing fairies.
Yeah, and so they were trying to be sort of like the fun, the community men, but also were playing like an awfully horrendous, like skewed.
Look
Chaos
how sporting we are. As we fuck you.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like, oh no, we killed your cast. They killed the fucking big lad. 600-point model first, and they're like, oh no, sorry.
Tally ho, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, this model's coming.
Someone's going to get fucking done in a minute.
I was
mate.
like watching cricket.
Yeah, to be fair though, I have seen you do that multiple times when you've been playing. It's just go, fucking Leeds are on. I bet you're watching them instead. You're like,
Leeds.
you've agreed to play a game of 40k ball. You're like, nah, I'm watching Leeds.
I care more about Leeds and most things. I have to watch the Leeds games. And then Rob Telly said to me after, he told me off.
Did he tell you off?
I said, was I a bit rude then? He just went, yeah.
Like, fucking awful.
Yeah. I was like, fucking hell.
Mate, Peter's got it, mate. Peter's down. It's a good thing. It makes you think about the pouch instead of the game. Mind-breaking opponents is a great strategy. Thank you, Peter. That's what I'm going for.
Peter, you need to see the fucking size of it. That picture doesn't show you the stupidity of the bag. It's for a D&D group. That's basically for, if you did sort of like a D&D group for like 15 children. And
why does it have to be kids?
Well, because they can't be trusted with the dice.
What are they going to do? Eat them?
Throw them around, fucking just be idiots. You'd be like, put your dice in the bag. That's what that's for. It does not belong on a Warhammer 40,000 table.
It does. It's fine. It's not doing
It belongs on a
anyone any
campsite.
harm. Drug of choice. Victory. Just maintain. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to full maintain eye contact when I get to the table with my dice bag tied to my fucking groin playing World Eaters. And just be like, just keep going. Just eye contact like this, literally the whole time. Just eye contact going, I can move 22 inches. They move 8 inches
And
with an auto 6 advance.
Just slowly rocking it.
Just slowly moving backwards and forwards like that with eye contact going.
Hang on. Don't move. Look at the camera.
Yeah, like this.
This
just
is what
slowly rocking backwards and forwards.
This is why I bought this camera.
Jesus, I can't blink. I can't blink myself. My eyeballs are getting really dry.
Don't
just
blink.
Literally slowly rocking backwards and forwards with my dice bag, just gently tapping the table. Just like this. Just literally just coming in and out of That would have went really weird.
This has got really weird, hasn't it? Yeah, this is like something else. Get your glasses back on. Fucking hell.
Always one hand in the sack. Yeah, always one hand just in the sack. Just fiddling with the dice in the sack, just making the noise. You know, when you're jangling dice. I'm going to literally be banned from Bournemouth, aren't I, after like 2 games? I'm going to turn up on the Friday, get banned.
Someone's going to see this video, but like, we can't have him go to fucking...
Can't have him coming to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
She said she was 12.
Mate, just screaming. She said she was 12 at people. I got my hand in the dice bag.
She said she was 12.
Lanky, no.
Adam says, shower's really gone down the shitter tonight. Right, get yourself down here and come say that to my face. And I'll get you on this camera.
Can he reach the bottom of the dice bag one-handed, or does it need to come the rummage? Holding it in one hand while rummaging with the other.
Can he reach the...
It's quite low, isn't it, in that
It's
picture?
too low. It's fucking awful.
No, it will
It's
be
awful.
higher. It will be on. It will be actually where my groin is for the tournament. I'll figure it out. I'm going to go home and try it tonight.
Right, all right, Adam. Is Adam joking though? What's his problem?
Mate,
I'm just being silly.
what happened to that fella that joined the other week that was called like something, and I told him to like go away, and he was actually serious?
No, it was me. I was awful to him.
No, I was. I told him to go fuck himself.
That was a few weeks ago, and it was with Tom, and someone new joined. It didn't go very well.
No.
Tell it. Oh no. Go on. Redo this. Do the Met.
So
do
let's
the
do
Meta
Mondays.
Mondays.
So
Do the Met. We need a jingle for Meta Mondays.
I think so. I don't know if anyone played. If anyone we know played it. Did Tom play at Nottingham? Tom, did you? Is Tom still in the chat? Because I don't know if he played.
He's
at
been
Nottingham
popping
as
up.
well.
I don't know if he's still.
And I think there's a general theme that runs through this. I mean, Nottingham looked like a really good 332 players, 5 rounds. Then they did a top 4 playoff to get to 7 games. And guess who won it? Our Necrons.
Necronians.
Look who's in second, though.
No surprise.
Eldar. And then Nids. Black Templars are looking good at the moment. Oh, Sexy Stu's jumped on the Black Templars now as well. So that seems pretty nice. Yeah, Sexy's on the old. And then Eldar 5-0. World Eaters, 5-0. Chaos Knights, 5-0. But then there's a lot of 5-0s because, look, 13 positions 13 to 58 were all 4-1 anyway as well.
Jesus.
Well, because there's 300 and something players, isn't there?
Was that?
That was Nottingham. That was a super major at Nottingham. Germany.
Munsterland.
Look who's number 1 there. World Eaters.
World Eaters.
So I'm obviously playing them wrong because I keep getting battered. Eldar 5-0 as well. World Eaters 4-1. Definitely me playing them incorrectly because I'm just getting snatched all over the place. Some Votan in there. Then another Votan. Orcs 5-0. Cheeky Orc 5-0.
So we talk about Orcs for Rick.
Yeah, you look up that while I'm doing this. Another Necrons. So this Canoptic Court, I think it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
This CC. They got 2 4-1s in there, and another. They got 3 4-1s in that top 10. And I think from when we read the bit at the bottom, they've had a slight nerf, which is basically balancing this. Adam told me earlier, balancing this immortal, devastating wounds bomb that they were doing, which seems to it must have been bad. I haven't played them. It must have been bad for them to nerf it a week before Data Slate comes out.
Yeah, it'd still be cheeky. Here we go.
It'd still be. So this is
Where
you're
did the
looking
Orcs
up the
come
Orcs
first?
5-0. Orcs came second.
Oh, second. Joe Gazowski. Do you remember when we got Rick rolled the other day looking at a list?
Oh, mate, and you clicked on that the YouTube channel and it took you to a Rickroll.
Content warning for that.
Big Mech in Mega Armor, Boss Snickrot.
I don't mean any disrespect to Orc lists, but don't they all do the same thing? Which is just flood objectives and try not to die on a wide turn and just get everywhere. It's just everywhere. Like every single Orc list I've ever seen is like, oh yeah, big lad, truck, men.
It's like a bad case of crabs, isn't it? They're just everywhere and you just can't get rid of it.
Yeah, and the commandos, they have the deep strike, don't they? So they get in your...
Yeah, they're infiltrating, aren't they? The commandos.
Mega knobs, storm boys.
So basically, it's all just a variation of an Orc. One that's slightly bigger, one that's got a jetpack on.
We have a few Orc players in the chat, actually. Howlin and Telly both play
And
Orcs.
Rick.
And Rick himself, what do you reckon to this list? Like, to convince me that this isn't doing what every other Orc list does.
I like the fact he's called it Facts. The list name's Facts.
Come on, mate, you came second. You can do better than that. You
Must be able to come up with a better fucking name than that, Joe. Jesus Christ.
Some of these names of these tournaments: Hogs of War. Awful name. All orc minds combined to work out this list, but Rick's agreeing with me mostly. Yeah, it just stands and doesn't die. It just gets in the way.
Too much to chew through, isn't there? That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't get through it. You can't get through it in 5 turns. That's the idea, isn't it? Look who won this one.
Necrons.
But Hypercrypt this time instead of the Canoptic Court. But then look what came second. Necrons. CSM have taken a right dip off, haven't they?
Good.
Because that did feel...
We had enough of them.
We did have enough of them, to be fair. But then I say that, and then look who won the next tournament.
Necrons. Oh, CSM. No. Necrons.
World Eaters. Black Templars. Imperial Knights 4-1. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Night Lives Matter.
Night Lives Matter. We're standing in solidarity.
How many players were there? 10?
But he was playing in... No, it was 29 players, mate.
And they came 4-1. All right,
so basically he just turned up, mate, didn't he? Put some models on the table, got 4-1.
Knights are fucking...
Grey Knights with a 5-0 as well, though. I still can't work out Grey Knights. Like, I still can't work out. Like, I get what they do, and they just keep going up and down and stuff like that. I don't get why they'd be very fun to play. Like, well, they just don't seem like a very fun army to play against.
I thought they'd be
not
really
play
good
against, to actually play.
Yeah, no, okay. I thought they'd be really good in this edition.
That's like why they are good, because they can nick stuff off you. But if you know how to screen them out properly, like you found with your Vanguard list the other night, you know where they're going to come down, don't you? Because there's only set places they can come down.
Yeah, you just screen them out. I don't get how you want to screen them out.
But they're just a pain in the arse. It's just annoying playing against them because you're like, I'm going to do. Oh, they've gone away again. But then the person that's playing them, I don't know. I don't play Grey Knights, so I don't know. I might be speaking. But surely it's not a very interactive army to play because you're like, oh, you've moved there. Well, I'm going to pick my models up and put them over there. And you're like, okay, well, I'll move over there. Oh, no, I'm going to pick my models up and I'm going to move them. Like, what are you doing? Roll some fucking dice.
They just don't like to fight.
Yeah, we've all turned up to roll some dice here, mate. And you just keep fucking picking stuff up and putting it back down.
Grey Knights are like, I don't want to chip my armour.
Yeah, I'm a bit...
It's going to pop over here.
Yeah, you know.
The orc hive mind is...
Is it going off in the chat?
Is working. Howling says it's another flavour of that. Telly, Warhammer World is excellent for a visit, but even if you just walk through the hall of miniatures and beer in Bugman's... Oh, yeah, that was from... Rick, the big mechs attached to Meganobs for the resurrecting Terminators. Howling, tanky Meganob units, flood shit, hide and counter punch, score points, try to survive. Tiny Traveller, you can't convince me that the entire Squig Hog list isn't the way to play orcs nowadays. Boss on Squigs, Riders on Squigs, Gargantuan Squiggers. Howling knows all about this, because that's Howling Jimmy's list.
I'd love to play against Howling. He seems like a top lad.
He's a good lad.
Why doesn't he come down for a sleepover?
Too far for him.
Well, it's not, is it?
It's fucking miles. About 6 hours, 5 hours drive.
And? What is he a rubbish friend then?
Awful.
You've got a free house and he's not come down.
He hates me. I once no, he doesn't hate me. I once shot Howling Jimmy with a paintball gun at point blank range in his leg in Florida in a jungle. We used to play paintball together, and we were playing in Florida at this like 48-hour game, and we just got there and it was just fucking mad. Played through the night as well. It was fucking insane. Spiders and shit everywhere. It was completely mental. And we just got going, and he was running along with us, and I slid down and just went, right, turn, and just fucking literally shot him at like right in it. I thought about that the other day, Jim.
Was he not happy with you about this?
He lifted his, I remember distinctly, he lifted his arm up like that, fucking hit me, and then just walked off. It's like literally. I was like, sorry, Jim.
Why did you do it?
I just went up. My trigger was too sensitive. I didn't even have to pull my trigger.
Were you the one of the people that like does it like that or something?
Yeah, you just knock it and it'd fire, be like, oop. Fucking
how did you get the gun over there though? In your hand luggage?
In big, what were they called? Oh fuck! You can run them over. They're like really pelly boxes.
Okay.
We're at Manchester Airport, and my fucking mate Bongo.
Do you realise that me and you have some of the weirdest named friends ever?
Bongo just fucking whipped this gun out. We got armed police turned up. Not even joking. We're in queue. And
and Bongo whipped his gun out.
And this woman came around and she went, "Have you guys got?" So we've gone off topic because there's a theme today. We're just veering off.
Both of us are off our beans. That's the problem.
And well, we're not. Well, you've had a coffee.
You've had a coffee.
I've just drunk loads of Coca-Cola. And this one came over and goes, "Have you got?" You know the girl like, "Do you have drugs, firearms, blah blah blah?" And we were like, "Yeah, firearms." And she was like, I'm just going to make a call and then have police come up and fucking Bongo just flips it in. Hey, look at this! And gets it out, looks like a gun. I'm like, fucking getting away from it.
Just hit the deck.
Fucking hell. Anyway, Necrons 5.
Another Necrons 5-0 underneath Canoptic Court with Eldar in second place. They've got to do something with Eldar, and I don't know what it is.
Well, and Necrons by the looks of things. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but this is new Codex fucking bloat again, isn't it? It's new Codex.
Yeah, people take them.
People take them, then people figure out what they're supposed to be doing against it.
Unnerved Strat Necrons won 6 of 12 GTs, including the largest one. 73 players, or 11% of the field, making them the most played faction of the weekend. 61% win rate.
I think Necrons are one of those people that like a lot of people have them as an army because they were in loads of release boxes, weren't they?
And they're fucking well easy to paint.
And they just spray them silver, none oil them.
They're a special breed out there, Necrons players.
Oh, and they get back up again. And they get back up again. And they get back up again. Reanimation protocols. Yeah. Reanimation. Oh, right, mate, shut the fuck up now. It's boring.
So you can't bring it back when I've shoved it with your fucking... Right.
Pull that one
you have to get it back. You have to get it first, mate.
Pull that one out, you jacksie.
Yeah. Reanimation. Not now.
Hey, lads.
Shove that.
Black Templars, 60% win rate. So
which, is that just the just straight up Black Templars? That's not Marines with...
No, that's Black
Firestorm.
Templars.
Yeah. That is literally
that's
just
the
Black
Templars with their index rules. Where they pick an oath, I believe. If Stu's still in the chat, he can tell us they pick an oath, and I think they get sustained, or they can like have a feel no pain, or something like that. And then they've got some pretty tasty units. They've got this like sword brethren unit that's like 20 strong, but it's got a load of like ablative wounds in it with like scouts and stuff like that. So you got to chew through a load of shit to get through to it.
The cheeky boys.
Yeah.
CSM and Eldar fallen off.
Fallen off, second, third place. CSM.
It's only 56%. I mean, fucking hell.
Eldar didn't win an event this weekend. Only the second time since the data slate that they did not win an event. Oh, what a shame. We're all bleeding hearts over here for that, aren't we?
Look at this. You lads just voted me to play Vanguard in the fucking league.
Supposed means I seem to have their play overall win. I think the problem is with that list you're playing.
41%, boys. I can't go in with a 41%.
No, because what they've done, what people have done is they've gone, I've seen someone do really well with that list, so I'm going to copy it. And then what they've realised is that they're not fucking John Lennon and they can't play the list properly.
You try to troll me?
No, I'm not trolling you because you know how to play it. Or
I'm trying to work out how to play it.
No,
I'm taking a different variation of it.
Yeah, but you know,
it's
people,
a tricky list.
There's nothing worse, and this is my own personal opinion, people can hate me for this. There's nothing worse than copying someone else's list and trying to play the way they do. You should make your own list and play it how you want to play it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying someone else's list to see if you can, I don't know, throwing models on a table being like, here's a fucking cookie cutter list that someone made or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's probably not the quickest path to getting comfortable or good with a list, I think.
Well, all you end up doing is chasing fucking lists, don't you? You don't ever get comfortable in what you're playing. Space Marines had a good weekend, 50%.
Yeah, but not this fucking...
Votan. Mate, literally, whatever you play just falls off a fucking cliff. So
this
if you
is
start
why
playing Custodies, they're going to get even worse.
Yeah, but this is why I wanted people to pick Custodies, because I thought Custodies, I think they're going to get... Here's my prediction. That's going to be 53 after the balance. I think Custodies are going to get a rocket up at their ass.
But do you know why I don't think they'll change World Eaters. I think what they'll do is they'll make Custodies better, which inherently nerfs World Eaters.
Yeah, Custodies are going to get tickled up big time. Their army rules are going to get sorted out, and they're going to drop the points on them bikes, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't think anything else needs the points dropped from playing it the other day. Those Wardens, mate, are
Wardens
awful.
are fucking amazing.
Awful to play against.
Yeah, they just don't die.
They just don't die. That Blade Champion can fuck off as well.
The best way to kill them is literally take them off the table when your opponent's not looking.
You just start flicking them across the room. Ping! One's gone.
Yeah. King and Queen, everyone's like, I've dropped them off. It's so fucking dark in there. Oh, cool. Fucking hell yeah. Just disintegrate a unit of Wardens.
Votan,
where are Knights?
Votan, 49%.
Oh, that's not to moan about.
Admech, 52% again. GSC, Resurgent, but they were 44%. Do you remember when GSC were like a massive problem?
Yeah, when Luke first came on stream with them, they were beasts.
GK, Grey Knights won another event, 47%. Custodies, 43%. World Eaters, 53%. Like everyone's in that. Everyone's sort of in the bracket, aren't they? Yeah. But I think if you make Custodies better, World Eaters will fall off.
Yeah, because Custodies are really popular as well, aren't
they? It's a very easy army to get into, isn't it?
Yeah.
You buy like 2 combat patrols and you've got a fucking list, haven't you?
Yeah.
They're a very cheap army to get into, and they can be
strong
painted.
And they're strong.
Well, and they can be painted fairly easily, can't they?
Yeah. Not these ones. I'm painting them fucking black.
All right.
to make it hard for myself.
Well, I think they're also a good army to start with as well because they can inherently be quite tough to kill as well, can't they?
Oh yeah, forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you can
and
have
got like
mistake.
fight first strats,
Yeah,
fucking
so you
misplace your charge. Don't you?
So let's talk data slate, shall we?
Let's talk data slate, and thanks Adam for saying, did you know a flake is just half a twirl? Scam. Thanks for that, Adam.
Cheers, Adam. I thought you were the one that said the show had gone down the shitter, but whatever,
Yeah,
mate.
what are you
Thanks
still
for the
doing
fucking
here?
sweet facts.
What are you still doing here, mate?
So
says, have they split the 12 packet and sold them as singles on eBay? Jesus Christ. That's it, lads.
GW
Keep it
finds
real.
themselves-
Keep it focused. Just like really.
GW finds themselves in a pickle this weekend.
Sorry.
With the Necrons catching a large nerf right before it comes out. So who knows how it shakes out. AdMech and World Eaters seem to have brought CSM and Eldar down somewhat this last month. I still think Eldar and CSM need to be looked at, but maybe the meta is adapting. Many expect that we will get a hard hit if the GW is unsure what should still be right. I think it's clear that Jakari, Knights, Demons, Custodes, and GSC need help.
All fair points.
So I think it's going to be good. I think the data slate's going to be good. I don't think there's going to be too much. I'm going to famously eat my last words here, aren't I? And I don't think there's going to be too much changing. I think Eldar will have a tickle up. CSM will have a little bit. Custodes will get better. Knights will get better. And Jakari will get better.
I hope
and
so.
everyone else will pretty much stay where they are.
Should we do something mad and join their stream? Watch this.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Do you not? Is this illegal?
I don't know. I don't think it's illegal, but we're streaming someone else's stream. That's probably not the greatest idea we've ever had.
Is this not the best idea I've ever had?
I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about joining. We've just joined their stream now as our stream live.
So basically, all we're doing is giving them more viewers.
Yeah, but I was going to challenge them and say you've stolen our name. Look, there's Manny Chima there. We could have a word with him.
I reckon I could beat Manny Chima 1-on-1. With my dice bag tied around.
Do you think
my
that's a
coin.
bad idea? Okay. I just thought it could be funny to join their stream live as ours and be like, "Oi,
Oh,
get off our name!"
You stole our fucking name.
But it's probably quite serious. They're probably like, "Yeah, Manny, tell us how you really get to the table and zone in, and tell us about some of your benefits of the coaching program."
So we can. I think it's always worth having this sort of discussion around these sort of players. These like
Oh,
your Manny
careful,
Chima.
Liam.
No. I'm going to be serious. These
Careful.
Manny Chimas, John Legend. John Lennon.
John Legend.
John Legend. Beautiful people. And it's great. Like I enjoy watching them play, but it's like watching fucking Kevin De Bruyne play football. It's like I'm never going to play at that level. So it's great that he'll tell me.
You could just join his coaching program,
Yeah,
and within
for £500
a matter of
month.
weeks, he will.
But they play the game. They look at it in a different way, and it's great them explaining it to you. But that's not how you're going to play. You know. So
Well, you can-
when I saw Manny at LGT, he was playing that stupid CSM list with like 100 accursed cultist bodies or whatever they were, and he basically screened the whole side of his board out with everything perfectly 2 inches away from each other. And then was literally like mapping it out in his head as stuff was taking wounds, what he was taking wounds on, what was getting the feel no pain, where he was pulling it from to maintain coherency. And like, yeah, you might be able to do that for like half a game, but you're not maintaining that like they do for that many games. Because you'll just make a mistake. And I find it weird that like people are like so enamoured with like going, oh, I need to know exactly what he's doing and try and fucking take all his ideas and run with them myself. Like, it's great watching someone. I like listening to people talk about an army to go, I understand what that unit does, but let me try and apply it in my way, not in your way, and play at my level, if you know what I
think
mean.
we should talk about this. I think we should take this to we should take it to the Monday show. We should talk about we sort of touched on it a few episodes back.
Yeah.
Adam says, do it. The only way to get this show out of the bog. Are you still here? What are you still doing here, Adam?
Tiny Traveller. Who's Tiny Traveller?
Slagging off this show and staying in the
Clarification of
chat.
rules: can't disembark when a transport's full of infantry, enter the boards and strat reserves, things like that.
Thanks for that, mate.
What's the Astra Militarum then in the top? Yeah, I think they were at 40-something, Telly. They weren't doing very well.
You should have got Stephen Boxer for this week's Mental Health Awareness show.
What, with him dressed in a dress?
And on that note, thanks everyone for watching.
He did. He put a dress on, didn't he? For Transgender Awareness Week.
Thank you, everybody, for
From what I've heard, he's got a willy, but whatever.
Thanks so much for watching this week.
Stephen Box has got a box.
Thanks everyone for watching this week's show. We have been a bit around the houses there, but I've enjoyed that, Liam. Have you, kid?
I fucking love it, mate.
Don't take your glasses off. We haven't finished.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're like some sort of fucking 1970s fucking... Mate, I'm not down the mines. I'm not fucking some workhorse down the mines for you, mate.
Well, you put them back on, haven't you?
Yeah, only because you beat me. Have you farted as well?
No, I've fuck off. As if I haven't tell something. Have you?
No, something smells though. Are you sure it's not you?
Well, George is not around. Someone's probably been left and fucking going off.
It's half an eaten banana under your table.
Thanks so much for watching the show, my friends. We appreciate you all, especially those of you that tune in live and get involved in the chat. We're going to be back on Monday as always, and then we're going to get the stream. You and Tom are christening the stream, but first we've got to drill shit in my fucking ceiling.
And he's
George is fine with it. Georgia has agreed it. Now we've got the Ugandan church camera. We are going to be drilling, and there's going to be some heavy shit going on in here. And we're going to be bringing the streams back.
I'm going to be bringing the streams back with a league. Yeah.
We're going to have 4K camera on the roof. We're going to have 4K camera on the side that you can see both players. We're going to have a rotating camera on the wall so we can zoom in any part of the board and chat about it and point things out. It's going to be mint. So Adam says, on a serious note, your group seems like a great group, guys. I wish you had one near me. And we wish...
You were near us.
We wish you knew us. And we wish you well in finding one, my friend. Thanks for joining the show.
Just on one last serious note, just touching back on what we were talking about earlier.
My sleepover, you're going to stay?
I'm not staying. If anyone does need anything, reach out. Don't suffer in silence, guys. Talk to us. Talk to anyone. Talk to someone. Reach out to a friend. Speak to people. Be open. Be honest.
Defo.
It's not a sign of weakness. Strong lads. We all do it, man.
If you're calling on Liam, just make sure he charges his fucking car first. Right. Thanks, folks.
Peace and love, guys.
Speak to you soon. We'll see you next week.